Tanuj, it's been a while, but we are back with Beyond the Boundary. How does it feel? मतलब आईपीएल शुरू हो गया, बियॉन्ड द बाउंड्री भी फिर से शुरू हो गया।
बीच में काफी गैप हो गया। अब आईपीएल स्टार्ट हुआ है तो बियॉन्ड द बाउंड्री भी स्टार्ट हो गया।
ये मतलब आई थिंक आई फाइंड इट वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग दैट दिस टूर्नामेंट जैसे आज का मुकाबला था, द मैच दैट वी हैड टुडे वाज
या
क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग। राजस्थान रॉयल्स वर्सेस कोलकाता नाइट राइडर्स। मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है तनुज, एंड करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, I get a feeling looking at Rajasthan that they haven't made the right choices with their squad. The bowling
या
looks very ordinary, and the batting looks even more ordinary because of the fact that you don't have Josh Butler over there. And I think there is no plan, there is no method to the madness that you find with Sunrisers Hyderabad.
that's exactly what I was thinking. That there is no sort of idea of what they want to achieve and how they want to go about doing it. It's just a collection of a lot of people and not enough difference makers either in the batting or in the bowling.
And
I sort of feel bad mostly for Jofra Archer after a point. Well, to concede 76 in the first game and then 31 in less than 2 overs in the today. It's just sort of have to feel bad for the guy also after a point.
Yeah, matlab as in he was saving himself to be ready for the English summer and then for the big season down under with the Ashes. I think if I was England, I would be worried about the fact that his confidence could well be dented playing on the
Yeah.
featherbeds here. But just looking at this match, Tanuj, Rajasthan, they were directionless. I, for my life, cannot understand what is the role of Sanju Samson. He's the designated captain of the side. He's not leading the side. If he's fit to bat,
Yeah.
surely he's fit to come out on the field as well, isn't he? Because uh, I think that's where the problem starts. Because there's no Sanju Samson on the field, and the batting
Hmm.
has no real ability, so to speak. Jaiswal is there at the top of the order, but Jaiswal without Butler is seeming half the player that he was in the last few seasons.
Matlab, see, that's what I've also sort of noticed that after Jaiswal, you just sort of hope that Riyan Parag clicks. And but if Riyan Parag is playing in the first innings, it's just he doesn't have a target to achieve of what he wants to do. And then you don't know where there is no middle order, there is no someone to sort of take it to a higher level. So if they win and they if they win the toss and choose to bat, or even if they put into bat first, what is the direction? Where are they going? Who is going to lead them to say a total of 240 in some cases, as Sunrisers have made it very normal now. I don't see any person to sort of lead that direction. Do you see anyone who can
I
sort of pick
I
it up?
I can't see any plan, any batting like like that stalwart that they need to lead the
Yeah,
batting lineup. If you look at the Kolkata bowling today, if you look at it very closely, they had a solid team bowling effort. If I were to put it
yeah,
that way, because
yeah,
Vaibhav Arora picked up 2 wickets, Harshit Rana picked up 2 wickets, Moeen Ali coming into the squad picked up 2 wickets, and Varun Chakravarti, as always, tremendous bowling.
yeah,
And they really choked the Rajasthan batting. And while
yeah,
batting, it was a one-way street. I've seen Quinton very closely over the years when I was with Delhi Daredevils. He is unflappable. That guy has absolutely no worry in the world. I know for a fact he'll go back to his room, he'll switch off everything, and he'll sleep and sleep. He'll get up only when he's required to board the bus to go to the airport. Otherwise, he has nothing else to do in life. He either sleeps or plays cricket or he's surfing. And if he's surfing, his phone is away, far away. We need to learn something from Quinton de Kock in life.
but that's probably what you need in formats and leagues like this. You just have to connect, be switched on when you're batting, and you switch off after that.
Absolutely.
Everything,
Absolutely.
there is no time to either to reflect on what happened. So you have to either you can't be clicked on all the time. That's the nature of the beast.
Absolutely, absolutely. Kolkata, big 2 points, much needed 2 points after the drubbing
Yeah,
at the hands of Royal Challengers Bengaluru, and they have plenty to look forward to in the rest of the tournament. But the tournament doesn't end here, Tanuj. We have a
yeah.
massive game tomorrow as well. The game between Lucknow Super Giants and Sunrisers Hyderabad. This is a massive game because we've got lots of runs in store at this stadium in Hyderabad. I am worrying for the fans in the stadium.
I used to think Bangalore is the venue where everyone is worried कि हम लोगों को जितना मर्जी अच्छा बॉलिंग कर लो कुछ ना कुछ पड़ना ही है. Hyderabad has become that venue this time for the past 2 seasons at least. कि कुछ
Absolutely.
भी कर लो, you can be a good spinner, you can be a good seamer, you can only do so much until Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma get involved.
I was just wondering, can we quickly pick our fantasy 11? What do you say? You want to go first with your fantasy 11 for this game?
Let's do one by one.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Some of them are pretty obvious that will match anyway.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to go with Travis Head. I suppose
Same.
you would also agree. Abhishek
Yeah,
Sharma.
yeah,
Uh, and I would then go for obviously Ishan Kishan. He scored 100. You can't ignore him.
yeah,
And
yeah. A brilliant hundred at that.
yeah, and then from the Lucknow side, I wanted to go with Nicholas Puran because he provides that X factor. Do you agree with that?
Correct, correct. Yes, yes.
Yeah. And then I was keen on Hendrik Klassen because he's a bigger destroyer of bowling attacks than anything else. I know you would have a different viewpoint on that. What's your take on that?
So I've gone for a different approach. I've no given it's a Hyderabad pitch where a batting team will contribute more to your points collection than a bowling team would. So I've gone with a five batter approach. So I've brought in. I have Mitchell Marsh in my batting lineup.
Okay, that's interesting because I thought of Mitchell Marsh, but I was not
Yeah,
too keen on him because of the fact that you already have power packed batters are right through, and he's not going to
mhm,
ball. So I think I
yeah.
will probably give Mitchell Marsh a miss over there. In terms of others in the lineup, I was going for Shahbaz Ahmed because you need a bit of all-round ability over here, and Shahbaz
Yeah,
Ahmed will provide that with his left arm spin and his batting. Would you have him in your lineup? Fantasy lineup?
I I would. I've stuck with a batting friendly sort of approach with Nitish Kumar Reddy. I feel he brings in sort of an all-round capabilities, which and that too at home, which is probably an even better idea.
Interesting, interesting. So we can agree to disagree on that as well.
Yeah,
When it comes to bowling, I guess the choices are pretty simple because
yeah,
you've got Shardul Thakur. You can't ignore him after his performance in the first game. Pat
yeah.
Cummins, in spite of going for plenty in the first game, you need him. He'll be my captain in that fantasy 11. Would you also have him as the captain?
I would include him, but I would probably not have him as the captain. I would still pick a batter, say a Travis Head, as my captain to sort of um, bolster the points collection from what he can sort of put the bowlers through in the early stages in the power play.
Okay. And then obviously Ravi Bishnoi is my choice. Is your choice as well?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
And I think Mohammad Shami by default because somehow I feel that the other side doesn't have any kind of bowling option, pace bowling
Yeah,
option.
correct, correct. Of all options that there were there, I feel Mohammad Shami is the more that he can get you wickets and will not be stuck around for as that many runs. Well, he would hope with Sunrisers Hyderabad. So I
Okay.
think that is the best option that we can get out of Lucknow.
I had one more name in mind in my lineup, and that was Harshal Patel because he was last
Yeah.
year's Purple Cap winner, and I think he would be ideal in this lineup as well, in my view. And would you have it? But I think your lineup is pretty much sorted.
Yeah.
My wicket keeper was Hendrik Klaasen, but you are not going with Hendrik Klaasen. Are you going to make Nicholas Puran keep wickets?
Uh, I actually went with Rishabh Pant as my wicket keeper.
Okay.
Uh, I mean, all said and done, he had a horrible start to begin the tournament. With the bat, with the gloves, with his captaincy decisions. Also, it just wasn't the greatest of starts. But I still think that he brings in a lot to the table. That we can ignore just one game and think of it as just a blip for him more than anything. I would want to understand why no Rishabh Pant for you.
I don't want to include Rishabh Pant because I picked Nicholas Puran and Klaasen, so I don't need a Rishabh Pant
Ah.
in this lineup. So I'm not going with Rishabh Pant in that sense. In any case, Rishabh Pant in T20 cricket, I have my reservations about it. And who would
Gautam
be your
Gambhir agrees with you.
yeah, possibly, yeah, possibly. What about the impact player? Who are you going with as the impact player?
Uh, Funnily, I've not thought of the impact player.
That's interesting
Who is
because
yours? Yeah,
I have gone with Ayush Badoni. I have always felt that in this season of T20 cricket, with impact player being the order of the day, I felt that
yeah.
that's very much a needed thing. So I have gone with impact player because of that.
Okay. I would have to go through the squads again to figure out who's the best option that I've still to pick out of them.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So your pick for tomorrow's game, I'm picking Sunrisers Hyderabad.
I would pick Sunrisers. I don't think they are stoppable at this point. It's just given Lucknow's bowling, I don't see they can do anything to restrict them to another less than 250.
It's going to be very interesting. I'm particularly worried about the crowd at the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium. I think we will be locked in the whole of tomorrow to watch this game, and we'll be back to discuss more about this game when it happens tomorrow in Hyderabad, won't we, Tanuj?
Yeah. Looking forward to it. I hope the crowd are provided some sort of protection from the number of balls that are brought into the crowd after a point.
Let's hope. Let's hope for the best. So we'll be back again tomorrow. Tanuj, are you ready for it?
Yeah, looking forward to seeing how Sunrisers manage all over again.
Yes, don't forget to log on tomorrow to watch Tanuj and I review that game and also look ahead to the games ahead in this tournament and pick the Fantasy 11 with us.